I must know the reason why we say goodbye. Wait just a moment and tell me why. 'Cause I can show you love that you won't deny. Show you love like it was before. 'Cause I won't let that feeling walk out through the door. I said wait just a moment and try once more. 'Cause babe, I need to hold you like I did before. So if you go away, I know that I will follow. 'Cause there's a place inside my heart that tells me hold up, hold up. Oh baby, wait, I never had a chance to love you. If only all that I could show you. I never wanna be without you. No, I never had a chance to love you. Now I only wanna say I love you one more
W7 Live. Coming to you live from Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Good afternoon, everyone. Gary Whipperman, glad to have you along for another W7 Productions softball broadcast stream exclusively on Fix TV. I'm Gary Whipperman, and today we've got a Bay Conference battle on tap as the Shawano Hawks come to town to take on the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes in what we're proudly calling the Thursday Throwdown. And this one has all the ingredients of a really fun softball afternoon. Fox Valley Lutheran enters today 17-2 overall and 12-1 in Bay Conference play, ranked number 2 in Division II. Meanwhile, Shawano comes in at 9-6 overall and 6-4 in the conference. Now, these teams met earlier this season back on April 21st up in Shawano, and the Foxes exploded offensively in a 22-2 victory. So you know Shawano has had this rematch circled for a long time. This is a chance for the Hawks to show how much they've improved over the course of the season. And for Fox Valley Lutheran, another opportunity to keep sharpening things up as postseason softball inches closer and closer. And one more note, a win tonight by the Foxes clinches at least a share of the Bay Conference Championship. So great atmosphere for high school softball here on W7. And as always, every score matters, every player has a story. And today, we get to tell yet another story on W7. When we come back, we'll have tonight's storylines. You're watching the Fix TV pregame show on W7 Live. Welcome back to the Fix TV pregame show live from Fox Valley Lutheran. Here is tonight's storylines for tonight's game. First, FVL looking sharp again. Fox Valley Lutheran hit a tiny speed bump last week with a one-run loss to Seymour and Mosinee. But elite teams respond, and that's exactly what the Foxes have done. Since those losses, they've beaten Neenah, Kimberly, and Xavier by a combined score of 28-4. That's dominance. This team looks focused again, confident again, and dangerous again. Storyline number 2, Shawano can absolutely hit. Don't underestimate this Hawks offense. Shawano is hitting .299 as a team with 124 hits and 80 runs scored this season. They've got several hitters batting over 300, and they've shown all season they can battle in close games. If the Hawks can keep this game tight early, the pressure absolutely starts shifting towards the home dugout. Storyline number 3, playoff softball is coming. This is the time of year where every inning starts mattering just a little bit more. FVL already owns impressive wins over Appleton North, Kimberly, Seymour, Xavier, Menasha, and Shawano this season. Now it becomes about consistency. Can the Foxes continue stacking dominant performances and continue building momentum toward tournament time? Because right now, this looks like a team nobody wants to see in June. When we come back, a preview of both teams. You're watching the Fix TV pregame show on W7 Live. Welcome back. Here's a look at tonight's players to watch. First, for Shawano, Cadence Myers has been outstanding offensively for the Hawks. She's hitting .380 with 19 hits, 13 RBI, 5 doubles, and 2 triples this year. She's the tone setter in this lineup. JC Cowden has been another really steady bat, a .327 hitter with 18 hits and 12 runs scored this year. She's one of those players that constantly pressures defenses. Lily Bubolz in the circle. Keep an eye on Lily Bubolz. She's a 2.0 ERA and 49 strikeouts in 56 innings pitched this season. And for Fox Valley Lutheran, tonight's players to watch, Certainly Madison Babcock, one of the elite pitchers in Wisconsin softball, already threw a perfect game this season against Freedom. She works quickly, she attacks hitters, and when she gets ahead in counts, she becomes incredibly difficult to solve. Natalie Brom, senior leadership all over the field, energy, confidence, and a player who absolutely loves big game atmospheres. Olivia Fisher, another steady offensive presence for the Foxes. When she's getting on base consistently, this FVL lineup becomes incredibly dangerous from top to bottom. Your keys today for Shawano: keep the game close early, avoid defensive mistakes, and create traffic on the bases. For FVL, attack early offensively, let pitching control tempo, continue the aggressive defense, and don't allow Shawano's confidence to build. When we come back, we will have today's starting lineups. You're watching the Fix TV pregame show on W7 Live. Well, we're going to push back on the lineups a little bit, move a little past that. We'll come back to it. Here is tonight's Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. We got your back fan vote. You guys know the drill. Every day we put it on our Instagram story and we ask one question. That question is, who do you got? Sometimes it's close. Sometimes it's not. Tonight, not close. 82% of you say tonight's winners will be the Foxes of Fox Valley Lutheran. When you're injured, you want quick specialized care, not a long ER wait. At Ortho ASAP, our specialists treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, we get you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee. It's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP, there is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. When we come back on the field for National Anthem and starting lineups, it's Youth Night tonight at FVL. We'll be right back. You've been watching the Fix TV pregame show.
It gets to the point where you have to start giving up sports, then you know it's time. I would highly recommend Orthopedic Associates. I had a full knee replacement. By 3 months, I was water skiing again, playing hockey. I have no pain. I just feel like I have a whole new life again.
Here's tonight's starting lineup for the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes. Leading off at second base, Claire Frang. Hitting second is the pitcher, Maddie Babcock. In the third spot in right field, Natalie Brom. In the cleanup spot in center field, Kinley Peterson. Hitting fifth today, he'll get it. At first base, Paige Levitt. Hitting sixth in left field, Tenley Wolfrath. Hitting seventh at third base, Olivia Fisher. Hitting eighth, the designated player, Lexi Hansen. And hitting ninth at shortstop, Bree Dahlke. Your flex today is the catcher, Nora Probst. For FVL, Frang, Babcock, Brom, Peterson, Levitt, Wolfrath, Fisher, Hansen, Dahlke, with Probst as your flex. We'll get you the Shawano lineup prior to the start of this game. One more quick break. You're watching the Fix TV pregame show on W7. Was it on USB?
Number 7, JC Cowden. Batting third, playing pitcher, number 8, Cadence Myers. Batting fourth, first baseman, position 17, and Gracie Johnson. Batting fifth, shortstop, number 2, Amaya Okamosh. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 4, Riley Krieger. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 13, Jalen Hibbett. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 22, Ava Wachter. Batting ninth, playing third baseman, number 14, Addison Gusick. And then our coach for the Hawks is Nate Bushker.
Stay where I can see you.
Everything's freezing up.
Deep in thought.
You ready, Isla? Good?
Oh, really? It's got 60s here. So where is okay, everything you're ready, get ready to go. Stewart's going. Oh, she's going to play the and the side.
And then for the Foxes lineup, starting with our reserves, number 1, Emma Frang. She is with Jenna Besky from Nina Lutheran and Isla Donnan from State Marketing Bay. Then our next reserve is number 9, Ava Martin, with Haley Jacobson from St. Paul Lutheran and Chloe Williams from Bethany Lutheran. Then with our starters, the batting first is second baseman number 00, Claire Frang, with Brindley Fry from St. Paul Appleton and Ruby Shuri from St. Peter Appleton. Batting second, our pitcher, number 8, Madison Babcock. She is with Emmy Gallner from St. Peter and Lucy Shuri from St. Peter. Batting third, we have our right fielder, number 7, Natalie Braun, and with her is Sydney Braun from St. Peter and Mira Miller from St. Peter. Batting fourth, we have center fielder, number 3, Kinley Peterson, with Fiona Murphy from St. Peter and Marla Zugler from Mount Olive. Batting fifth, first baseman number 5, Kate Levitt, with Madeline Combe and she's homeschooled. And then Clarion Mitchell from Emmanuel Greenbelt. Batting sixth, left fielder, number 2, Tedley Wolfrath, with Addison McLister from Mount Olive, and Lucy Hatley from Emmanuel Greenbelt. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 4, Olivia Fisher, with Ren Raymer from St. Peter Appleton. Batting eighth, our designated player, number 18, Lexi Hansen, with Lucy Schudmodler from Mount Olive.
where I started.
Batting
Batting ninth with our shortstop, number 6, Brianna Dahlke, with Hadley Schumal from Mount Olive. Playing in flex position is number 12, Nora Probst, with Evelyn Donnan from St. Mark Green Bay. And the coach for the Foxes is Gunnar Frank. And now to honor America, our servicemen and women, please rise and face the flag located in the scoreboard area as we join in the singing of our national anthem.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Lineup done. Anthem's done. Time to play ball. Madison Babcock taking the last of her warm-up pitches. Today's game presented by Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly proud to partner with W7, supporting local athletes in the communities we serve with fresh produce, quality meats, and unbeatable deals. We are your hometown grocery store, Appleton. Shop smart, shop local, shop the pig. Visit shopthepig.com for deals and locations. 71 degrees, sunny skies, clear conditions. There will be no weather-related issues tonight. Maybe just a slight breeze blowing out 5 to 10 miles an hour. Nothing major, but something to keep an eye on as well. We get ready to get things started here at Fox Valley Lutheran. Babcock steps in. First pitch at 4:32 p.m. First pitch ball. This one's hit on the right field. That's going to be a base hit. Going to be extra bases. Going all the way to second base for a leadoff double for the Hawks. Now 1 on and nobody out. First pitch, strike. That was Okamash with the leadoff double. This is Cowden. That one missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. J.C. Cowden at the plate. Two balls, 1 strike on J.C. Cowden. One in there, 2-2. Runner on second, nobody out. Defensively for Fox Valley Lutheran, outfield left to right, Wolfrath, Peterson, Brom. Infield, Fisher, Dahlke, Frang, and Levitt. And your battery, Babcock and Probst. That one missed low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. I think that leadoff double kind of surprised everybody a little bit. Payoff pitch coming from Babcock. Comebacker, looks the runner back, throw to first. What a veteran move. That's just a veteran move by Matty Babcock. Here's Cadence Myers. Runner on second, 1 out in the first. One and 0. On Cadence Myers. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 1 on. This one lifted into left field, but it's going to be out of play. One and 2. That one missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Babcock leads in, and here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Cadence Myers goes out on strikes. And that is the second out, so Babcock an out away from getting out of this leadoff double from Okamash. So 2 away. First pitch, strike. Gracie Johnson at the plate. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Johnson hitting over 300. We mentioned several of these Hawks over 300. She's at 329, on base percentage of 373. Foul tip. Count remains 0-2. 0-2. Good block by Probst. If she doesn't block that, Okamash is standing on third base. 2 outs, 1 on in the top of the first. Shawano at the plate, and here comes the 1-2. Called strike 3, and that retires the side in the top of the first. Well, a leadoff double goes for naught. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Your score, Shawano nothing, Fox Valley Lutheran coming up. You're watching W7 Live on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Mishcot Softball. I'm Callie Krieger. I'm Abby Garso. And W7 is for the girls.
We got the beat, we got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got it.
Bottom of the first. We'll put up the FBL lineup one more time for you in case you missed it in the pregame. Frank, Babcock, Braum, Peterson, Levitt, Wolfrath, Fisher, Hansen, Dalkey with Probst as your catcher. We are ready to go. Bottom of the first, Claire Frang to lead it off. One hit for Shawano in the top half. A leadoff double from Okamash goes for naught. 3 strikeouts followed. Frang bunts, foul. And it's 0-1. And another bunt. Throw to first, save. Oh, she just is so good off the bunt. So fast down that line at first base. I've said it before, I'll say it again. She's your prototypical leadoff player, and she plays that role perfectly. So now Madison Babcock, 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. First pitch high, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Pop foul and out of play. Look inside the FBL dugout today. 1-1 on Babcock. Call strike 2. Thought maybe Frang might take off, maybe a little hit and run, but 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cadence Myers on the circle today for Shawano. And here is the 1-2. That one's high, 2-2. Throw down to second and safe. So Frang gets into scoring position. It's 2-2 on Babcock. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. 2-2 coming from Myers. Swung on and hit to left. And going over to make the play is Ava Wachtel. Frang stays where she is, and Babcock flies out to left for the first out. Of course, Ava Wachtel was one of our Who's That Girl winners earlier in the season for a great game she had. I saw her today. I said, there's Who's That Girl, and get a big smile. 1 out. and nobody on, and here's Natalie Brom. Brom, one of the 3 seniors on this FVL team. First pitch misses high, 1 ball. Natalie having to fix her wristband here. Cadence Myers ready to go. 1 ball, no strikes. Called strike, and headed down to third is Frang, and she's going to be, it's going to be an out for Brom. The ball hit her bat when the catcher was trying to throw it, and that's batter interference, and that's the second out. So Natalie Brom is out on a batter interference call. They're going to appeal it. Well, if that stands, that's a big second out, and indeed it does. Here's Kinley Peterson. Hit to left, going back and making the catch is Ava Wachtel, and that retires the side. Nothing across for the Foxes in the first, including a weird batter interference call. We played 1, there's no score. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7. I didn't write the first one. Mess it up. If you don't know W7, you don't know Kaukauna softball. I'm Paige Miller. I'm Callie Meredith, and W7 is for the girls.
Now no score in the first. We head to the top of the second. Madison Babcock back out for another inning of work. Here's Amaya Okamish to lead off. First pitch in there, strike. No balls, 1 strike. Ayana hitting .347. That one missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two. Babcock ready, and here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. Another strikeout for Madison Babcock. That is her 3rd. And now Riley Krieger. First pitch misses. 1-0. Bunt. Hansen's got it. Throw over to first. Covering was Claire Frang, and that is the second out of the second. Nice job by Frang getting down there. Hansen did a great job in charging that, fielding it cleanly, and flipping it to second. Frang had to reach a little bit, but certainly within her wheelhouse, and now there's 2 away. And here's Hippus. Pitch misses high. Jalen Hippus. 6. Couple RBI in there. One outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Two outs and nobody on. One. Madison Babcock, her last game, recorded her 500th career strikeout. So 500 career strikeouts for Babcock. Their game against Xavier was her 500th. Here's the 2-1. Called strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the second. Babcock ready, and here's the 2-2. Oh, just missed, 3-2. Or Seymour watching with interest today. I'm sure they have a game of their own today, but they'll be keeping an eye on the scoreboard. If Shawano were to win this, would open the door for Seymour to win the Bay Conference outright. Here's the 3-2, fouled off. Take a look at the standings in the Bay Conference coming into today. FVL 12-1, Seymour 11-1. So FVL can clinch at least a share of the conference championship with a win here today. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one's low, ball 4, and first walk of the day for Shawano. And now here's Ava Wachtel. Runner at first with 2 out. Babcock taking her time. Steps on and swing and a miss. Ava Wachtel. It's 0-1. Now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Runner on first with 2 away. Change in there, 1-2, swing and a miss from Wachtel. Runner on first with 2 out in the top of the second. Wachtel, another one of those hitting over 300 kids on this roster. Called strike 3. That's another strikeout for Madison Babcock. That is her 4th. 1.5 in. Shawano nothing. FVL nothing. You're watching W7 on Fixed TV. Presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Okay, here we go. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. If you don't know W7, okay, if you don't know, okay? 1, 2, 3. If you don't know W7, you don't know Oak Creek softball. I'm Sierra Kilborn.
I'm Riley Gonzalonic.
And I'm Madison Knoll.
And W7 is for the girls.
We head to the bottom of the second. No score. No runs, one hit, no errors for Shawano. No runs, one hit, no errors for Fox Valley Lutheran. Paige Levitt to lead it off. Levitt at the plate, 1-0. There's Paige. Change in there, strike one. One ball, one strike on Paige Levitt. That one high, 2-1. Myers ready, and here's the 2-1. Strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Low, full count. 3-2 on Levitt, the leadoff hitter, here in the FVL second. Chopper to third, long throw, save. Levitt beats it out. Guzik came up on it, but Levitt pretty fast down that line at first, and infield single to lead it off for Paige Levitt. No distractions, no recruiting, just your team in the gym, building chemistry and getting better. That's Ultimate Team Camps. Visit ultimateteamcamps.com. Here's Tenley Wolfrath. One ball, no strikes. Bunt, foul. One and one on Wolfrath. Nobody out here in the FPL second. Tenley, one of those super freshmen coming in, her and Kinley Peterson. And out is the call. Nice play by Gusick. Gusick to Johnson. And that's the first out with a runner at second. Today's game brought to you by Sovereign State Tap House, your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and game day vibes. Stop in and experience it for yourself at Sovereign State Tap House. This one's popped up in the infield. Okamish has it. Okamash. 2 outs. Now Lexi Hansen.
Put a charge in one here.
Change, popped foul, and off the fence. No balls and 1 strike on Lexi Hansen. This one's hit in the right field. That's a base hit for Hansen. Runner from third scores. That's Levitt, and it's 1-0 Fox Valley Lutheran. Levitt came all the way from second to score, and Fox is on the board first. Good timely hitting from Lexi Hansen. Now Bree Dahlke. Dahlke fouls the first one off. Here's the 0-1. Low, nice job by Okamash to keep it in front of her. Otherwise, Hansen standing on second. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Comebacker. Oh, Cadence casually goes and grabs it and flips it to first for the out. Foxes get 1 in the second. We've played 2. FBL 1, Shawano nothing. You're watching W7 on Fixed TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Here's the 1-0 in the air in the infield. Who's going to call it? Bone has it, and Laconia has done it. They hand Mishicot their first loss of the year, scoring 3 in the top of the 7th, and Laconia goes to the Division III championship game.
The loss against Laconia always stays in the back of our head because we know we could have pushed through that.
Let's go in there and show them where Mishicot is and what we can do. Come on.
The Mishicot.
I've always believed.
Well, Melissa Babcock, nice enough to drop off a bag of chocolate chip cookies for us. Nice, soft, chewy, fantastic. Here we go, top of the 3rd. Gusick to lead off. Quickly 2 strikes on Gusick, and it's Babcock working ahead. One pop foul. To missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. That is the 5th strikeout for Madison Babcock. Back to the top of the order with Okamash. Doubled her first time up. First pitch high, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little behind it, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2, 1-2.
Come on, Maddie, 1 more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the 3rd.
3-1-4, blue.
Babcock ready, and here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. And Okamash is going to be on. The ball goes into right field. Natalie Brom there to pick it up and keep Okamash at first. So Ayana Okamash reaches on a call on a drop third strike. Not really dropped, nor didn't drop it. It was low and got past her.
Come on, Maddie.
Here's J.C. Cowden. Cowden over one. First pitch, comebacker, second for one, throw to first. Safe. Woo, that was close. Nice job.
Way to get the lead runner.
By Babcock and Levitt.
We got two now, one more.
So now there's 2 outs with 1 on. That was half a second from a double play. So 2 outs.
Come on, Maddie, here we go now.
That brings up Cadence Myers. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Myers struck out her first time up. Wouldn't say it's feeling like summer here, but it definitely feels like spring finally. Call strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fuel your day at the Daily Dose Juice Bar. Smoothies, cold pressed juices, smoothie bowls, and the best toast around made with real wholesome ingredients. Visit dailydosejuicebar.com. 1 and 2. Just missed. 2 and 2.
Come on, Maddie. One more now.
48 pitches for Babcock through 2 2/3. A little on the high side for what we normally see for Maddie. 30 strikes. Change, got her. And that retires the side. Nothing in the third. For Shawano, we hit to the bottom of the third. 1-0 FBL. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Kewaskum softball. I'm Lauren, Silent Disco, Rettler, and W7 is for the girls.
We hit the bottom of the third. 1-0. Fox Valley Lutheran. 3 hits for FBL, just 1 for Shawano. That was the first batter of the game. Here's Claire Frang. Frang 1 for 1. That one's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chop to first and foul. Today's game presented by Athletes on Call, America's #1 pickup portal for athletes, coaches, and team managers. Need players or extra innings? Visit athletesoncall.com or download the Athletes on Call app for Apple or Android. This one's lifted into left field. And no play And it's a fair ball. Not sure what happened with Wachtel out and left. It looked like a high enough she could get over there and make the play, but I don't know if she stumbled or tripped or what. In any event, it's runner on second with nobody out. Here's Babcock. That double was a recruited films double. While you're waiting to be discovered, someone else just got watched. Check out recruitedfilms.com. Make sure your film gets seen by college coaches. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off, 1-1. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one missed low, 2-2 on Babcock. Here's the 2-2, swung on and hit to left and caught left center by Hippus. And there's 1 out, and the second time Madison Babcock flies out. Here's Natalie Brom, fouls the first one off. One ball, 1 strike. Myers ready. That one high, and it gets away, and Frang will head down to third. So now runner at third with 1 out. And this is the one thing you can't do with this FVL team. I mean, they're going to do enough on their own for opportunities. You can't hand them free bases and free outs. You just can't do that on this team. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's high, 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Natalie Brom, the senior, who just eclipsed 100 career hits. That one foul tip caught, so now full count. There you see Claire Frang at third base. Brom steps in. Payoff pitch, swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again. And there's ball 4, and Brom reaches. So now it's first and third with 1 out. And here's Kinley Peterson. Kinley 0 for 1. Runner takes second. Bunt. The batter is out. It hit her when she was out of the box. The runner from third will have to return. Another weird out for FVL here this time in the third inning. So Peterson is out. Frang returns to third. And Braum returns to second. And now there's 2 outs, second and third. FVL's turn to help out Shawano here. First pitch fouled off on Paige Levitt. No balls, 1 strike. Swung on a high rise, 0-2. Myers trying to work her way out of this jam. Second and third, 2 out. We want to keep this score at 1-0 here in the third. Chop foul. Count remains 0-2. First Paige was one of our players of the game last year, and it happened to be on her 16th birthday. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's high, 1-2. I wouldn't say FVL's tight, maybe a little bit. You can win a conference championship. I mean, that's always a big thing. This one's fouled off. Haven't been quite as aggressive at the plate as what we've seen this year. 1-2 to Paige Levitt. Caden's ready, and here's the 1-2. Swung on, hit to right field, and over the head of the right fielder, Cowden. Right as I say that, Paige Levitt drops a triple. So right on cue, I say they're not being aggressive, and Paige Levitt hammers it into right field for a 2-run triple, and it's 3-0 Fox Valley Lutheran. Braum scores and Frang scores. So now runner at third with 2 outs. As a bunt, it's fair. And the batter is out. That was Wolfrath. Just got her. And that will retire the side. 2 more for the Foxes in the third. We've played 3. Your new score, FBL 3, Shawano 0. You're watching W7, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Jenna Nelson, our W7 Live player of the game. We do have one final question for you. Hopefully you know the answer to this one. If you don't, you don't get a Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
All right, so I mean, that's big. I mean, the whole weekend hinges on this one.
Yep.
All right, W7 Live, everything we do.
For the girls.
That's right, you've been watching W7 Live.
Nothing. Fox Valley Lutheran in the lead. FVL 1 in the second and 2 in the third. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Shawano, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. Our first and only game of the year with the Hawks of Shawano. We'll see FVL one more time.
Come on, Maddie.
First pitch skied in the air, second base, and Levitt gets the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. We'll see FBL next Tuesday when they make a trip to Denmark, take on the Denmark Vikings. And you know where I'm going after. You got it. A circle tap. Great place to go and break down a game. Lots of TVs. I'm sure there'll be some NBA playoffs on. Maybe the Brewers on. Probably the Brewers on. Great place to go hang out with friends, grab a cold one, and talk about what you know and what you don't know. No balls, one strike. For me, the don't know is what takes up most of the time. Okamash fouls that one off. No balls, 2 strikes. This is Amaya Okamash. Check swing. And strike 3. So quickly 2 away here in the Shawano 4th. Krieger fouls that one off. Riley Krieger. Krieger hitting .339 on the year. No balls, 1 strike. 1-1. 21 hits. 20 RBI for Riley Krieger. She's a big run producer in this team. That's fouled off. That's 1-2. Babcock ready, and here's the 1-2 with, excuse me, swing and hit in the left field. And she's gonna dig for second, and in there, Riley Krieger with a Recruited Films double. A coach's inbox gets 100 emails a week. Not all of them get read, even fewer get watched. Make sure your film gets seen. Visit recruitedfilms.com. Recruitedfilms.com. 2 outs and 1 on. And here's Hippis. Hippis walked her first time up. Ball high, 1-0. See Krieger on second base. A big run for Shawano if they can get this runner home here in the 4th. Two balls and no strikes. Check swing strike. 2-1 on Jalen Hippis. Hippis likes to go opposite field, and you see it right there.
1 more, Maddie. You got it.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Most of her hits have come hitting it into right field. Natalie Brahm out there in right field today for the Foxes. Here's the 2-2, low, 3-2. No big point in this game here. Hawks really need to bring that runner from second home. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 on. the 3-2 and pitch. Swing and a miss. And that retires the side. Babcock works her way out of the jam. No runs for Shawano in the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. FPL 3, Shawano nothing. Watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know Kiwasi, oh my god, no, if you don't know W7, okay, sorry.
Sorry.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Kiwasi softball. I'm Macy Savage, and W7 is for the girls. Welcome to Marquette.
Bottom of the fourth, Olivia Fisher to lead it off for the Foxes. FPL, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Shawano, no runs, 2 hits and 1 error. First pitch ball on Fisher. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Called strike 2. Cadence Myers, 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, only 1 of them earned, a walk and no strikeouts.
Come on, Olivia, here we go now.
Here's the 1-2 to Fisher. Whoa, airmailed that one, 2-2. If Olivia would have swung at that one, I'm not sure what the coaches would have done on that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. There was no chance. She wasn't swinging at that thing. 2-2 from Myers. One's fouled back out of play.
Way to battle, way to battle.
Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one hit foul down the line at first. Tomorrow we'll be in Hortonville for Appleton North at Hortonville. 4:05 on air and 4:30 first pitch live from Hortonville. It's our season finale with the Polar Bears. Season starts winding down after today. Just 4 games left on W7 for the regular season. That'll do it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Low, 3-2 on Fisher. Last thing Cadence wants to do is lose the leadoff batter. See if Olivia gets something to hit. Here's the 3-2. It was in the dirt. She swung and throw down to first, and that's the first out. So 1 out. And here's Lexi Hansen. Hansen 1 for 1 with an RBI. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Now it's 0-2. Meyer is starting to find her groove. by Hansen. Strikes. Swung on the rise. 2 outs. So 2 away. And now the 9-hitter, Bree Dahlke. Coach Frang moved her down in the lineup, and generally, you'd think when you see that, you think, well, she's not hitting as well. That's not really the case in this situation. Having Bree as the 9-hitter really gives you another leadoff hitter. Is really what it does. Then you got Bree, and then you got Frang. I mean, that's having those two back to back is very, very powerful. So sliding her down to 9 was, I think, a very, very smart move. And moved Kinley Peterson up to the cleanup spot where she's been hitting very well, and home run earlier this week. 2 balls, no strikes on Bree, now 2-1. Bree, one of those 20-28ers. This one's popped foul side of first and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Piggly Wiggly is your neighborhood grocery store with fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday essentials at prices you'll love. We're proud to serve Wisconsin communities, staying local since forever with friendly service and hometown values. Shop smart, shop local, shop the pig. Visit shopthepig.com for deals and locations. 2-2 on Dahlke. Check swing, didn't go. 3-2. Maybe Okamash might appeal that down to first. Payoff pitch coming to Dahlke. Chop to third. Gusik's got it. Throw across in time, and it's a pretty quiet 1-2-3 inning for the Foxes in the 4th. Shawano needs to get going offensively. They trail 3-0. As we head to the 5th, you're watching W7 on Fixed TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Going to get some Panera right now. Can't figure out how to get it right. Can't work the camera, but it's fine. But we're fine. We're meeting Daniel and Avery. Hey, noobs. It's not even working. Oh my God.
What are you doing, Claire?
Oh my God, this comes up.
Claire, what are you doing? Take that
out. It's still on.
Well, she's been taking care of business for some time now, and this week recorded her 500th career strikeout against Xavier. And she's only a junior, not done yet. Madison Babcock, one of the very best in our state. First pitch high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On Ava Wachtel. Wachtel fouls that one off. 1-1. Wachtel hitting .375 on the year. 9 RBI. Here's the 1-1. That one's low. 2-1. Babcock, 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs, a walk, and 9 strikeouts. Two 1 pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ava Wachtel. That one missed. 3 and 2. One thing for sure, Shawano has been very patient at the plate today. They're making Maddie throw strikes. Payoff pitch. And there's a strike right there. And the 10th strikeout of the day for Madison Babcock. And that's the first out of the 5th. This is the Ortho ASAP 5th inning stretch coming up. So Wachtel, the first one down, and there's a foul ball. This is Gusick, the 9-hitter. Here's the 0-1. One missed, 1 ball and 1 strike. One out in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Now 1 and 2. Popped up. Probst. Nora Probst makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Should have stayed on the camera I was on. It was perfect. Always trying to get better for you guys, and sometimes you get worse. So 2 outs. And now top of the order, Okamash. One ball, no strikes. Okamash 1 for 2 today. She led off the game with a double. Struck out her last time up. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Okamash. 2 and 1. Another big cut on a fastball. 2 and 2. Two out here in the 5th. I think there was a bee that went past her. That's her kryptonite, is bees. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. She can pitch in 20-degree weather. She can pitch for hours and hours. But if you put a bee near her, watch out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're going to get a timeout. The umpire maybe got his cage rattled a little bit on that last foul. That one's fouled off. So Okamash and Babcock in a battle here in the 5th. Two outs and nobody on. Here's the 2-2. Just missed. 3 and 2. Well, certainly a much different tone of this game than the first time these two teams squared off. Back at Shawano, it was 22-2. Fox Valley Lutheran, much different story today. Payoff pitch on the way, swung on, and that one's pop foul. But we'll do the 3-2 again. And Babcock wins it that time. Nothing across in the 5th. For Shawano, it's that time. It's time for the Ortho ASAP 5th inning stretch. Skip the long ER wait and head straight to Ortho ASAP. Specializing in sprains, fractures, sports injuries, and more, our orthopedic care specialists provide quick, expert care without the hassle. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee. Walk in, get treated, and walk out. Ortho ASAP, faster care with less cost. Visit orthowisconsin.com. Ortho ASAP, there is a difference. 5-2 or 3-0 your score here in the bottom of the 5th. Fox is 6 outs away from claiming at least a share of the Bay Conference title for 2026. Claire Frang to lead it off. First pitch strike. 0-1 on Claire Frang. That one's fouled back and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Frang 1 for 2 today. This one hit on the ground to second, flipped to first in time. Krieger to Johnson, and that's the first out of the 5th. That'll bring up Madison Babcock. Babcock 0 for 2 today. She has flied out twice. See what she can do here in her 3rd at bat today. First pitch low, 1-0. In there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Myers 4 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs. Only one of them earned a walk and 2 strikeouts. 73 pitches and 48 strikes. And here's the 1-1 change. Bounce in front of the plate. 2-1. And now 3 balls and 1 strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, Maddie.
3-1 pitch. Hit to short. Throw across in time. And for the 3rd time today, Madison Babcock retired. Hit it on the screws, but right to shortstop Okamash. So 2 outs and nobody on for Natalie Brom. Change missed. 1-0 on Brom. 2-0. In there, strike. Two balls, one strike. And now strike two. So 2-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Tipped foul. An insurance run in softball gives you comfort and confidence that you're covered for another win. A true partner in the insurance industry can do the same. For all your home, life, auto insurance needs, contact Rettler Insurance Group. Rettler Insurance, expect the best. 2-2 high, 3-2. Myers gives it a spin, and here's the payoff pitch. Hit to short. Okamash has it. Fires to first, and that will retire the side in the 5th. We've played 5. It's still 3-0 FVL. They got the lead, but how comfortable are they? Shawano hanging in there. Got to do something offensively here in the 6th. You're watching W7 on Fixed TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls basketball. I'm Emily Wisner. And I'm Natalie McNeil. And W7 is for the girls.
We head to the top of the 6th. 3-0 Fox Valley Lutheran. FVL 1 in the 2nd and 2 in the 3rd. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Shawano, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. It's been a good pitchers matchup tonight. Shawano down to their last 6 outs. J.C. Cowden to lead it off in the Shawano 6th. Cowden 0 for 2. 1 ball.
Come on, Maddie.
Again, you got to admire Shawano's patience today at the plate. They've done a nice job in making Maddie throw strikes, but still not able to muster up more than 2 hits. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a rise, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Check swing. 2-1. 1-2 with a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-4-4, white.
Babcock ready, and here's the 1-2. That one outside, 2-2.
All right, Manny, let's get her now.
7-5-1, black.
Yeah, we're gonna take a spin on Sunday.
2-2. Popped up. Levitt calling for it, and Page makes the play, and that is the first out in the Shawano 6th. And now Cadence Myers. Myers 0 for 2 today. First pitch in there, strike. Here's the 0-1. Oh, one after one in the dirt. 0-2. Say dirt figuratively, of course. It's a artificial surface infield. No balls, 2 strikes. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And that is the second out of the 6th. We'll bring up FVL's remaining schedule here in a minute. Season starting to wind down. First pitch misses, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Big weekend coming up for the Foxes this weekend. And their strike. Kettle Moraine Lutheran and Wisconsin Lutheran on Saturday. Again, the Denmark game will be on W7 next Tuesday, and then Winnebago Lutheran Academy. That one's scheduled. That may or may not happen depending on the postseason. This one goes off the glove of Babcock, and it's going to be a 2-out infield single for Gracie Johnson. So 1 on and 2 outs. You know, at this point, it's any way on for Shawano. There's Okabosh. First pitch fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. First with here. That's a called strike, 1-2. One, 2. Fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Piggly Wiggly, proud to partner with W7, supporting local athletes in the communities we serve with fresh produce, quality meats, and unbeatable deals. We are your hometown grocery store, Appleton. Shop smart, shop local, shop the pig. Visit shopthepig.com for deals and locations. That one outside. Two and 2. Swing and a miss. The Hawks go down in the 6th. Getting late. In the bottom of the 6th. Score remains Fox Valley Lutheran 3, Shawano nothing. You're watching W7 on Fix TV, presented by Piggly Wiggly.
Women
Bottom of the 6th. Had to hand out some stickers to some youth here today. One out here in the 6th. Here's Paige Levitt. Paige gets her 3rd hit of the day. 3 for 3 for Levitt. 2 RBI and a run scored. So runner on first with 1 out. And here's Tenley Wolfrath. Wolfrath 0 for 1 today. Out on a interference call. Hit the ball outside of the box on a bunt. No balls, 1 strike. Cadence Myers has done pretty much all she can do, keeping Shawano within striking distance. Just Maddie Babcock has not allowed anything from a hit standpoint. Offensively, they had a runner at second to start the game, and it's the furthest they've been. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside, 2-1. Two-one coming down the line at third, but foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is the 2nd out of the 6th. I believe we're going to get a pinch hitter here for Olivia Fisher.
9 hitting for 4. Come on, Nair.
So Ava Martin will be the hitter for Fox Valley Lutheran. Our first time seeing Ava today. First pitch in there, strike. 0-1. Hitting the hole, base hit for Ava Martin. 5-6 hole. Nice shot for Ava Martin. And it's 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. We'll get another pinch hitter. This will be Emma Frang. She'll hit for Lexi Hansen. This is our first look at Emma Frang today, number 1.
Come on now, here we go now.
2 outs and 1 on. One upstairs, ball 1. Fouled off, 1 ball, 1 strike on Emma Frang.
One ball, 1 strike, bro.
First and 2nd, 2 out. Change. One after it, 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go now.
Myers ready, and here is the 1-2. Upstairs and heading down to third and safe. is Levitt. Levitt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. That one's high. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't want to put Frang on board here and load him up for Dalkey. Chopper to third, gonna be trouble. Throw. In time, nice play by Gusick to retire the side. Score remains 3-0. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by our partners, Piggly Wiggly, your hometown grocery store. Shop the pig and support local. Marquette University, imagine your future at Marquette, where leaders are built and dreams take shape. Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, expert care for athletes and families. Visit orthowisconsin.com. There is a difference. Yield Goat, where antiques and unique treasures meet community fun. Stop in and discover something special. The Daily Dose Juice Bar, fueling athletes and families with smoothies, juices, and bowls packed with flavor. Visit dailydosejuicebar.com. Rettler Insurance Group, protecting what matters most. For families and businesses across Wisconsin, expect the best. Learn more at rettlerinsurancegroup.com. The Sovereign State Tap House, located at 908 East Main Street in Winneconne. Great food, an incredible tap list, and the perfect spot to catch the game. Make it Sovereign State Tap House. Recruited Films, telling the stories of athletes the right way. Capture your journey with Recruited Films. Ultimate Team Camps, building better teams by building better teammates. Programs from across the Midwest come together to grow, compete, and connect. Learn more at ultimateteamcamps.com. And by Athletes on Call, America's #1 pickup portal for players, coaches, and team managers. Never miss a game again. Go sign up at athletesoncall.com or download the mobile app for Apple or Android. Here we go into the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Hawks. Krieger, Hippus, and Wachtel, 6, 7, 8 in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Babcock, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, a walk, and 13 strikeouts. Looking for a Bay Conference championship with a win here. Swung on and popped foul out of play. Show you those Bay Conference standings again here in a moment. No balls, 2 strikes. This is FEL's final Bay Conference game of the season. No balls, 2 strikes. That one missed, 1 and 2. Shawano has 3 more to go after today. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. FEL 12 and 1, Seymour 11 and 1. And then Shawano, Menasha, and New London. Here's the 2-2. Upstairs, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Riley Krieger. Krieger 1 for 2 today. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. Saying earlier, I think more 3-2 counts against Babcock today than I've seen all season.
Come on, Maddie.
Here's the 3-2. That one's high, ball 4, and leadoff batter on here in the 7th. Now Jalen Hippis. Hippis 0 for 1 with a walk today. He can get on, it'll bring the tying run to the plate. But easier said than done. And ripped to center field, but right there is Kinley Peterson, and she makes the catch. KP Balla all over it in center, and there is one out. Hippis hit it hard, but right to Kinley, and there's one down in the 7th. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Wachtel. Olivia Winslow. It'll be our first time seeing Winslow today. Olivia Winslow at the plate for Shawano. Pinch hitting for Wachtel. Bunt. Only play first. They get the out now. They got the runners trapped between second and third. They throw, and that is the game. Wow, what a way to end it. A walk-off throw out from first to third ends it. And the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes are your 2026 Bay Conference champions. Final score 3-0 FVL. FVL 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Shawano no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher, Madison Babcock, 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 13 strikeouts. The losing pitcher, Cadence Myers. Cadence goes 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Only one of them earned a walk and 3 strikeouts. Game time, 1 hour and 36 minutes. We'll be back with our Piggly Wiggly player of the game. W7 back post game. No player of the game tonight. It's youth night, so we're going to let the players sign autographs for the youth, and we'll get out of here. Final score again tonight. Fox Valley Lutheran defeats Shawano 3-0. Great game by the Foxes. Great pitching by Madison Babcock. Paige Levitt had 3 hits tonight and a couple RBI. Good night for the Foxes as they continue tuning up, getting ready for postseason. We'll see them again next Tuesday at Denmark. So FVL at Denmark. That should be a very, very interesting, fun game. I encourage you to tune in for that. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, 7:30 a.m. for Whip Around, and then game tomorrow afternoon at Hortonville. Appleton North at Hortonville, another really interesting one. That one could decide the champion of the FVA, which I'm actually pretty sure that it will. So Appleton North lost to Kaukauna earlier this week, so they trail by 1 game. So if they win, Appleton North and Hortonville share it. If Hortonville wins, they win it outright. But we'll decide on that, all that stuff tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us as always. Thanks for your guys' support. We appreciate it. Last thing, biggest thing of all, we are W7 and we are for the girls.